So I'm going to do something here. This is called just an isometric contraction, really. And this is actually something, the very first exercise someone can do when they've injured themselves. So we're just trying to pump blood in and out. And really it's just a contraction without any movement. So if there's any instability, like you fractured something or hurt something, we want to make sure we don't move, because if it needs to be stable until it's ready, till the tissue has healed and stitched itself together. But we still want to start to induce some load. So what we can do is we can do an isometric contraction where we then tense the tissue and then we relax the tissue. The other thing we get from this is we pump blood in and out, which is healing. And so the more you do this kind of isometric contraction, the more you're going to pump the blood in and out and heal your tissue quicker. Not moving is actually the worst thing we can do. Being stationary, we don't get good circulation, good flow, good nutrition. So actually this is a simple way. If you're stuck being a little bit immobile, whether you're stuck on crutches, whether you're stuck in bed or something, you can actually isometrically contract any tissue. I'm going to show you a version on your quad or leg. You could do this in your arm, you could do this in your lower leg, you can do this in your anywhere really. As long as you have clearance to do isometric contraction from your doctor, therapist, etc. This is a go ahead. If you have no clearance, then just wait and let them guide you on what you can do if there's instability, okay? So give this a try. So I'm gonna have my legs straight, and I say I had an injury on my upper quad here, but it's not stable enough to be flexing and moving and doing lots of stuff. What I wanna do is I want to tighten this. So to tighten that, I want to tense my quad tissue. So I'm gonna tighten that, it tightens the rest of the leg. So think about trying to tighten this whole leg, ramping that up to a greatest contraction. So I'm holding there, greatest, safest, maybe 60% or so, holding. You hold for about 10 seconds and then you relax. Now, if you're struggling to contract, sometimes after injury you can, what we can do in this second one, so we take a couple breaths in between, is actually you can tap. So I can actually tap this tissue, telling it to contract and tighten, 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 tighten. Hold that for 10, 15 seconds, hold. And then slowly release. Try doing 2 or 3 big breaths in between. And out. And again. And out. One more contraction, so tightening, tensing all that tissue. Good. If your leg moves, you can even tense less so that there's no motion, depending on what you're allowed. Holding for that 10 seconds and then relaxing. We're just pumping the blood in and out of that tissue to get the nutrition in and get it moving, okay? So first step on some healing.